Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start with the option. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Eagles. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Drive starts with a run from... Now the ball comes loose. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll and chip away their time.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Now that's a good bounce back first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
No, we change it. Report!
Now it's Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
but he's not happy right now.
No, and don't tell everyone how many I had.
Williams, the man in motion left. They'll go again with Gibbs. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Morrow. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. The right right where this set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass out left finds Johnston. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. They shakes him off. Hurts fumbles it. And one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Lions at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Oh, a short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, report. Report. Middle.
Here's Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. 1st and 10. Here's Gibbs. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Play action. Here's Hurts rolling to his right. He finds his man complete. It's Cross. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action with Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm is the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Report!
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson on the move to his left. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the...
There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Inside the 45 at the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They hand off to their big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. On 1st down. Done. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's a give up the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cross. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Complete here. It's Hyde. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On second down now. It's done. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, it's done. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 30. 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Third down and 1. Now Jackson going to shift him around. St. Brown in motion right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 16. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Could have been a costly mistake. but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Now it's Jackson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll hit Jackson complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, here's Hurts. Complete to Johnston here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Throwing is Hurts.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. On second and goal, Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. Now Lamar changing the look.
On second down now. It's done. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Done. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. This 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. It's a no-1 here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
St. Brown in motion right.
Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. It's caught at the 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. And a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Cross.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Newman. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
He's going to air one out. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is dropped.
Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration can wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. This is 1st and 10. Jackson to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in?